Good evening, everyone. Good evening. It's Lisa from Craftin' and Cruisin'. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you guys are having a great day and evening. I'm solo tonight. Rodney is driving from North Carolina to Alabama. Finished one job, going to do another job. So, I'm here, so I'm going to try to get a craft done in 45 minutes and try to read as many comments as I can. But if I don't get them all read, I will read them after the live. So when you hop on, say hi. Let me know you're here. Let's see if I can pull me up over here and maybe share it out. If you're watching the replay, please hashtag replay and let me know that you were watching the replay. I would love that, so I can properly welcome you. Okay, so here we go. I have changed my mind about this project so many times today, you guys. Look, I have stuff all over my hands. I've gone from white paint to black paint to making it look like a leather book. Hey Cheryl, hey Deborah. So who knows what we're going to end up with. I think I have a plan, and it's going to be kind of simple compared to some things I do. But let's go on and get started since we're limited for time. So I've done some prep. Let me tell you what I've done. This was a box that had a heart on it that I got at Michael's during Halloween. Okay, then I didn't use it. So I thought, let's do something fun, Christmassy with it. So first I was going to use that wrinkled up paper, the brown paper sack paper, you know, to make it look like leather. And I got it out here and I thought, nah, I don't like that, because I wanted to put an angel on it that I had that was so cute. And it was going to be like an opener. You can pull the angel up and open the box. Well, after about 20 minutes, I realized, guess what? One of the angel wings is gone. And I don't have any form flakes here to make another one. And I didn't have any other kind of clay to make another one. So then I had to go look for another angel. Thank you for those hearts and thumbs up. I appreciate y'all. So, yeah. So I just had to, you know, say, hey, Donna Harrison. I just had to say, okay, what can we do? Something's got to happen. So here's what I've done. I wanted to crackle, of course, so I painted the book black, just like this. First, I had painted it white, and then I thought, no, I can't paint it white if I want a color to show through. So I went back and painted it black, and you can see where some of the white came through. That's okay. So I did it on both sides, okay? I'm going to show you the other side in just a minute. The side I'm looking at right now is the back side, okay? So I've already done the black paint, I put the crackle on, I did the white paint, and then I did a transfer. Now, this side, did I do that right? Yeah. Okay, this side is the front, okay? I've already done the black, and I've already put the crackle on. So, we are going to put the white paint on. I'm going to push it down a little bit. So hopefully you can see everything. Y'all see? Okay. So I'm going to pull up comments over here so maybe I can occasionally look over here and see comments. All right. So I'm just going to use Waverly chalk paint in the color plaster. And you will be able to see as I start applying it, you can see the crackles start coming through. Now, when I did the other side, I took my spray bottle of water, and I thinned it down a little bit, because I just felt like this plaster, Waverly plaster, is so thick, you guys. And I didn't want it to go on my project that thick and really yuck it up. So I just sprayed a little bit of water on it, and then I took my wide brush. Hey, Cynthia. Took my wide brush and just kind of mixed it up like so. Hey Sue, how are you, sister? Good to see you. Oh, thank you, Kimberly, sister. Love you. You guys make me feel so good. A movie star. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to put this on, and I'm going to start at the top, and I'm going to try to come straight down without going back into it too much, because if you do, it leaves big patches where the paint doesn't really stick well. So I like to just try to go straight down if I can. Like right there, I missed some, and I want to get this off the edge. So I can already see it crackling, y'all. I will hold it up in just a minute before I put the dryer to it and let you see. And I think I'll go on and paint the side too, so I don't have to go back and do that later. So I want to try to get everything on here that I have planned and see how it's going to be. Like I said, compared to a lot of things I make, this is going to be pretty simple. But since I'm going to be having an auction in a few days, then I'm hoping that I can get a few more things made for my auction. Y'all, I've never done an auction, and I'm scared to death. But I know I can do it. Okay. So, let me set this to the side. I'm going to hold it up so y'all can see. Yes, it does give wide coverage. Hey, Mary. Okay, can you see the crackle right there? See how fast it does? Now, the crackle I used was this Crackle Medium by Folk Art Plaid. I do like the fine line crackle that I usually get from Mara. That's also by Pentart. I think it's by Pentart. It's a two-step. Yeah, it's Pentart. It's a two-step product though, and to me, it takes enough time longer that on a time constraint, I don't want to use something like that. So I just use this one-step one. But if I'm like on my page and have nothing but time, then I still like to use that white fine line crackle. So on the other side, after I got this all dried, then I took my Bare dark wax that I use all the time in dark antique, about out of it. I just used my little makeup brush and rubbed it all over. However, when I got it on there, let me tilt y'all up on drying this. When I got it on there, there were places that, thank you, when I tried to rub it off with the paper towel, it was too dark. It was like dark spots, medium spots, light spots, and then dark spots again. So I took my clear wax, which is my Min Wax. I got this at Walmart. And did you know, yes, he will be. I won't be doing it without him. Did you know that if you put a clear wax over the wax you've already put on, it acts like an eraser, and it'll just erase it back. So, there's your little artifact for tonight, if you didn't already know that. So, this is about dry. Then, before I put that transfer on, well, let me tell you this. After I had done the wax, I decided to try my transfer, my IOD transfer, because I thought the wax would be enough. It wasn't. It took part of the transfer, but then a lot of it wasn't sticking down on there. So I pulled it back off, and then I used my triple thick DuraClear mix and put that down and dried it, and then put the transfer on. You're welcome, Natalie. Thank you, Donna. Okay, so let me see. I think that's pretty good. So let's try with the dark first. And I've got a paper towel right here that I've already started using. So it looks terrible when you first put it on. Can y'all see? Let me touch it down. Okay. But what I decided that I need to do is work in sections instead of trying to do the whole thing at one time. And then it'll probably be more even. I did like it though when I put the clear on and pulled it back some. Some of the white showed through, and I thought it was really pretty. So I had to scrub. I had to really rub hard with this paper towel to make that white come back through. But I liked it. Now, on this side, see how I'm scrubbing right here and it's turning more white? See, it's taking it back kind of to the white instead of all being this antique, and I like that. You can even still see some of the black. You're not going to see the black on here much for long because of all the things we're going to put on the front of it, including a cute little cherub. I didn't really find, I have some other angels, but they were too big or too heavy to put on the box. I thought this box would be fun to put like Christmas cards in, Christmas candy. It's not really necessarily a Christmas box per se, but a lot of people think of cherubs mostly at Christmas, so some people may say it is. All right, let me take a little bit of this clear and put on here and show you what I'm talking about. That part right there is kind of dark for me. So I'm putting some of this clear Minwax on here. And then I'm going to take a clean part of my paper towel. And I'm just going to rub it back. And look, it's just like an eraser. Can you see how that just got so much lighter? Isn't that cool? So, don't panic if you get something on there and you say, ugh, that's too dark, I don't like it. Now, I can see that I'm going to have to go back. See, I scrubbed some of this off. But you know what? That doesn't bother me because it's supposed to look old. I probably will come back on the edges and clean them up after the fact, but I'm not going to do that right now. Okay, so we got that on. We got the wax on. Let's go on and put on our triple thick Duraclear to let it be drying. And then I'm going to show you what else I made to go on here that I really like. When Kimberly and I were in San Diego with Debbie Rigg last year, we got to go to Mara's shop, Vintage Retail Therapy by Mara in Fallbrook, California. So much fun. And per usual, I got out too much. I don't think I can get this top off. Let me see. Anyway, Mara demonstrated, no, I'm just not going back. Mara demonstrated a lot of different products for us. And I bought some stuff there that I hate to admit, but I have never used until today. And I thought, okay, today's going to be my day to try it out and see how I like it, and then I can show everybody else. So we're going to let this dry for a minute, and I'm going to show you what it is. All right. These are some wood molds that I got from Amazon. They look like this, okay? I used this Pint Art dipping paint in black, okay? This is what Mara said to do, because I'm going to use the Pint Art antique paste in a deep red over it. Well, I think you can use the red by itself, but it doesn't look as good as it does when you put the dipping paste on first. Can you see the color? Isn't that yummy? So, Rodney is out of town. He's on his way from North Carolina to Alabama. Hey sis, Jennifer. Thank you, sis. The box I got at Michael's during the, oh, I just put my fingers all in that, during Halloween season. Okay? All right, so first I coated it, and it took 2 coats, y'all, on this wood. It probably wouldn't if it was on plastic, but it took 2 coats, okay? So this is Dipping Paint Pint Art, if you want to screenshot that real quick. I think Mara said it only came in black, but I may be wrong. Okay, now I have a little plate over here that I think I just, no, fortunately I didn't mess that up. Okay, I've got a little plate that has some oil in it somewhere. What'd I do with it? Hold please, I'll be right back. Let me get some oil. Because you're supposed to put some kind of oil on your fingers before, or on your finger, before you put the paste on. Are y'all ready for these glasses? Isn't that funny? They're just readers. I got them at Vogue Glam. Okay, I'm just going to put a little vegetable oil. Teeny tiny amount. I don't need much. Because I'm going to use my little finger with this paste. I'm going to dip my finger in the oil. And then I'm going to dip it in the paste. You could use a brush, but I don't want it all the way down in there. So, you lower you down. Okay. I'm going to take my finger and just rub this red paste. It's like a cranberry red. It's so pretty. Rich and deep and pretty. I love it. So I knew when we were there that I wanted to get this color. I think I actually got 2 or 3 more colors too. But now that I've tried it, I think I like it. Okay, can y'all see? Let me hold it up like this. So the oil just helps carry it around and smooth it so that it's not all concentrated in one place. Thank you, Jan. I just got it done today. Y'all, I went to get my hair done today, and the guy that does my hair is a hoot. I don't know how many of you all may have seen the post I made on my page. But he goes from one story to the next, and he's hysterical, and they're all true. So I was telling him how Rodney was raised on a farm, and it was like 3 brothers born kind of back to back, and then there was a big gap of several years, and then his sister and his youngest brother were born. Can y'all see that? I know the light's not great, but that color is so pretty. I'm gonna try a little bit with the brush just to see what it does. So anyway, they were not allowed to have a lot of idle time. Okay, see, the brush just makes it a lot more concentrated in one area when you do that. Okay, so if you use your finger, like when you use what is that stuff called, that gold rub and buff, then I think it works better. So anyway, they didn't have a lot of spare time. When they got home from school, their dad had a list on the refrigerator door of all their chores to do around the farm. And the last thing on their list, on each one of them's list, was go around and pick up rocks and throw them in the ditch. In other words, you're not going to have a lot of idle time. And so I was telling Mark this story today. Y'all, he told me about this client of his that her parents have a working farm. He said, I don't know, Minnesota, Montana, somewhere like that, doesn't really matter. But he said they could never come and visit at the same time because somebody had to tend to the farm. So last year, her dad came to visit, and she went to pick him up at the airport, and he got off the plane, and he just had like a little dot kit in his hand. And she said, Dad, we need to go to the luggage area and get your luggage. And he goes, no, I don't have any luggage. And she goes, Dad, you're going to be here 4 days. You got to have something else to wear. And he goes, no, I'm fine. He said, I have on 4 pair of pants, 4 pair of underwear, and 4 shirts. That's how he had packed. Is that not a hoot? I love it. Okay. So this is what I was going to do with these. I don't know if I'll love it yet. I may have to lighten them a little bit. Here's the little cherub, and I think he is precious. So what I wanted to do was put him in the center, and then I've got some greenery to put around him. But first I want his cheeks to be a little bit pinker because he just kind of washed out looking. And when I looked at him, I thought, you need a little more color, buddy. I was going to add a little bit to his eyes too, but I don't really think that's necessary. So let me see if I can just get a little brush out here. And we're just going to add a little bit of this Deco Art Americana Poodle Skirt Pink. Love this color. So I'm going to put some on here and then wipe a lot of it back off. And then I'm just going to add some to the cheeks. Oh, you're so sweet, Kimberly. Thank you for those stars, sis. I love you. All right, so I'm just putting just a little pink on those cheeks to make them a little more rosy, and maybe just a little tiny dot on his nose. I guess it's probably a girl. But y'all, I had some little berries to put down here on the bottom too, because I feel like he's just so exposed. Okay, Donna, have a good night, sister. Thank you for being here. Okay. So now he's got a little more, or she's got a little more going on. Now, I'm wondering if I should we put gold on her head above or not? Like the liquid gold. Let me show you what she's going to look like sitting here. And I'm not so sure we're going to end up putting those pieces on here after we get the greenery on. I told y'all this was going to be real simple tonight, because I have fought with this thing and fought with it, trying to figure out what in the heck I was going to do. So, thank you, Ellen. Do y'all think I should put any, like, gold rubbing buff or the gold leaf on her head? Cheryl said yes. I know. I have about 5 of those, Sue. I think they're so sweet. And, Sue, I've still got the 2 angels I bought from you I need to do something with, too. I know. Isn't she so sweet? So, if I do these on here, we're going to, you know what? I've also got some, what do you call them? I'll do transfers that I thought about putting up here, and I've got some greenery. So what, oh, maybe I should take the tag off her. She was $2 at the Goodwill. No telling how long I've had her. I don't know what the weather's doing where y'all are, but it's getting cold here, and I love it. Love it, love it. Okay, so let me see. Let me take these down and let y'all see. See, I thought about some of these transfers to kind of match what's on the back. Thought those would be pretty. I've got some greenery and some berries to put on here. So, not the transfers. I'm talking about 3-dimensional kind of stuff. I could just put some holly leaves up here in the corners. That might be cute. What do y'all think about the holly leaves in the corners? Do you like that? It's cold where you are, Cheryl? Girl, it's getting that way here. Somebody told me that we're supposed to have a bad winter. In fact, I've heard that twice. And I talked to a friend of mine in Kentucky yesterday, and she said that Kentucky is supposed to have a bad winter. So, that'll be fine with me. I love it. Okay, how about the holly? Let's put the holly up here. I'm not sure I'm going to like those other things. I think they're for like a bigger project. So let's cut out these 2 little holly leaves and maybe put them in opposite corners of each other. And then we can put the cherub like right in the center, because I still think it'd be cute to be like a handle to open the box. You could keep recipes in the box. You could put Christmas candy. You could put Christmas cards. I don't know how many people still send Christmas cards. I've got to hurry up and paint mine so I can get it printed and send it out. Okay, so if you've never worked with transfers, I know some people are real intimidated by them. Don't be. They're a lot of fun. Trying to decide how I want to lay them out. Got to keep an eye on my time. Do we want them long ways or this way? I'm going to move these out of the way because I don't think I'm going to use them. I also have the words Merry Christmas to put on the side, like on the binding. So we're going to put those on there. So do y'all like them like this, or do you like them better long? Long. Say long if you like it there. I love holly too. We've got a holly tree behind our house. It gets so big. You have to trim it back. Yeah, I bet it's going to be cold where you are, Kimberly. Going down to low 20s tonight, Columbia, South Carolina. Woo! Long. Okay, let's do long. Somebody said long. That's what we're going to do. So, do I want it that way or do I want it this way? I want it this way. Alright, so let me take this one off. And we're going to put this one, place this one right where we want it. Kind of rub it down with our fingers. And when you get these IOD transfers, they come with a little bone folder in them, okay? We have a heat wave in South Africa. You're in South Africa? I wish I was there. I miss my Africa. So how hot is it in South Africa? Welcome, 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 by the way. So glad you're here. So you just rub it, rub it, rub it, and you can usually hear it release. You can also tell when it's released because the pattern gets a lot lighter. I did never go back and dry this, so I hope it's not still too wet. It's going down, but I'm gonna have to work at it. I should have hit it with the dryer. So y'all, there's lots of good crafting events coming up in the next couple, 3 weeks that you're not going to want to miss. Craft Around the Clock that you're on right now is doing some really fun things. We're going to have an Away in the Manger event this coming Friday, I believe. And there's going to be a cardboard event where the creators make something out of cardboard for Christmas. I'm just peeling this back real gently to make sure it's all down there before I pull it all the way off. Perfect. That's pretty. Now it's best if you just take your paper once you get it all off and kind of rub it to make sure it's all down there well. And I'll go back over it with some more triple thick dirt here. So there's going to be the cardboard, there's going to be the Away in the Manger. There's going to be a stocking challenge that's going to be super fun. I can't wait for that to happen. So that's going on. I know the Empowered Creatives are going to have an event, a Santa event this coming weekend. Jennifer with Home Sweet Create is having an auction this Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't miss it. Y'all, if you don't know her style and if you've never seen her craft, you want to first of all follow her page. She's also one of the 3 people in the Swag Makers that just started their page. Swag stands for Saved with Amazing Grace, which I love. And I think Jennifer said she's going to start a devotional tomorrow. Jennifer, if you're still on here, drop a link to your page into Swag Makers. And y'all go watch her auction. I love what she does. I have a couple of her pieces myself. And I love them. 42-ish in South Louisiana. It is hot. I don't like the hot either. I don't like super hot. I love Africa, but I don't like super hot either. But I need to go back to Africa soon. It's been too long. Okay, let's see. Nope, that part didn't sit. In fact, you know what this is happening here? This is taking the white paint off. Why don't you do that? Now maybe it'll stay. Let me see. Whoop, whoop. I did it. A little bit of that leaf. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, y'all. This is so pretty. Look. Probably going to have some Stickles and Totally Dazzled on here at some point. Did Jen put her... Jennifer, if you're on here, dear, put your link. Okay, before I put him on, I want to do the Merry Christmas on the sides here. And y'all know that my medium of choice when I'm doing decoupage is Deb's Design Diary DIY Liquid Patina. I like it for napkins and rice paper especially. If you're using scrapbook paper or something heavier, you probably want to use Mod Podge or something like that. So I'm going to put these on like it's the name of the book, but then we're going to take our antique wax and go around the edges so that it blends in more. So let me put this one right here that says Mary. And then I'm going to put some over it to make sure I get a good, whoops, goodness, I just made a mess. Good solid coat right here. And I will be putting a top coat on this part too, so it'll show up better. Is that, yep, that's just about perfect. I eyeballed that one pretty well, if I do say so myself. Now, I have put some diamond dust on some little bitty pine cones and on the greenery. I did that before I came live so it would have time to dry. So now we have Merry Christmas on the side. I'm going to dry that real quick and watch my time. Let me move my clock down here so I can see. Y'all, I have some of that black Pentart stuff on my shirt. I got it on my shirt. You know, we look good in everything we craft in, right? If you're not following Crafting and Cruising, I sure hope you'll give us a follow. You can actually put in the comments exclamation point Telegram, lowercase letters, no spaces, and it'll send you a link to join our Telegram. That's absolutely the best way to find any crafter that is subscribed to Telegram. And if you'll hit exclamation point, I don't think it says follow, exclamation point notify, N-O-T-I-F-Y. If you put that on there, then it will turn your notifications on Facebook when we're coming live, okay? All right, now I'm just going to take this wax, and I'm going all the way over it, and then I'm wiping it back. Okay? It's not totally blending in the edges to the book. That's okay. I may even go back and put some trim on this book. I don't know what I'm going to do to finish it yet, but I'll be doing something else to zhuzh it up. For sure. Okay. So far we have our front, we have the spine, we have our back. Okay? So now let's place our little cherub on here. Let me put the top on my liquid patina before I make a humongous mess. Y'all, I heard there's some kind of respiratory virus that has started in, where else? China. I went yesterday because I've had a bunch of congestion and coughing, and I used to be real prone to pneumonia. I haven't had it in a long time, praise God, but I used to get it a lot. And somebody had said you better check to make sure you don't have RSV. So I need to see where this is going to be sticking. So I went to a walk-in clinic yesterday, and they said they didn't have the test for RSV. So she listened to my lungs, and she said my lungs sounded fine, but she suggested putting me on a steroid to go on and get this stuff loosened up and out of my chest. And I said, for how long? And she said, 6 days or so. And I said, and what steroid? And she said, something like prednisone. And I went, no, thank you. And she said, you don't want to do that? And I said, prednisone, any kind of steroid makes me, I'm like a mad woman. I can clean the house 10 times over again, but you better not cross me. It's just all I'm going to say. Stay out of my way. Don't question anything I'm doing. Don't be sarcastic. Just go. Now, I put that on with hot melt. It's not going to stay permanently with hot melt, but for the purposes of right now, I think hot melt is good. So look, so far. Put you back down. Look how cute she is, just sitting up there perched. Okay, now I want to show you the greenery. I had some of these little berries picked out to just kind of glue right here, just because I thought, you know, he or she's just so exposed. I think I like that exposing. I do want her holding something though, and I had a little rusty star out, but it was a little bit too big. So I think what I'm going to do is get a piece of the Totally Dazzled Christmas collection and put in her hand. I will definitely take pictures and show you all what I do, but here's the greenery that I cut off of some stems I had, and then I went and put actually Deb's DIY Design Diary Liquid Patina on here, and it kind of looks like snow, and then I put the diamond dust on it. So I thought if I put some of this right around both sides and then put some little berries on here, that'll pick up the berries in the holly, give us a little more coverage on the book. Then I'll put a piece of Totally Dazzled in her hand. I'm going to do something else on the side over here. I'm not sure what, and I may make a bow to put up here. I don't like that black showing, so I may make a bow, Christmas ribbon. I don't know. I'll have to play with it. I don't like any kind of steroid, but prednisone is, woo, get me away. Or get away from me, I should say. I may have put the wrong one over there. I think I did. Maybe not. Okay. I can always go back and add more if I need it. Did I just put that on the wrong thing? I did. Okay. I'm going to put it down here. It's almost going to look like a heart on her. It's so cute. Hey, Sharon Halverson. How are you, sister? Sharon, aren't you the one that made me that sweet angel on the envelope? Pretty sure you were. If so, I want to show people and give you credit. I loved it. She sent me some happy mail. It was so sweet. Okay, look, y'all. She just kind of nestled in there. Look. Now let's put some berries on them. Got some of these berries that I also covered with the Deb's DIY Design, and the diamond dust. And I think they're still kind of wet, so I might have to touch them up. I don't want them all spread out like that. Who gave me the angel? Stephanie Harbaugh. Thank you, Jen. Stephanie Harbaugh. She heard me say one day on my live that I loved angels. And so she sent me some happy mail, y'all, and look what she put inside of the bag. I guess she made it with like molding paste or something. Is that not the sweetest thing? I love it. I think it's so cute. Okay. Now you stay down there, little berry. Jen, drop your link, sister, for your page. I told everybody to come to your auction Thursday night, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And you can also drop the link for the swag makers, so people can come follow swag makers if you're not already. Yeah, I told them I've got a couple of your pieces, and they need to, if they haven't, come on. If they haven't seen your piece, your work, they need to. Okay, we got about 8 minutes. So we'll get most of her done. She won't totally be done because I've still got to put the Totally Dazzled on her and figure out what else I'm going to do on the side. And I see I got some white paint down here I need to touch up with black. This berry is not cooperating, so we may have to move on to put berries at the top too, and then I can come back and hold these down. But y'all get the gist of it. I am going to touch these up with triple thick Duraclear. Oh, I've got my little look, my little pine cones too that I covered with some diamond dust. So I'm just going to glue some of them around. We'll stick one right here. That's actually what I thought she would be holding, but I think I want her holding a piece of Totally Dazzled from the Christmas collection, so I'm going to do that instead. Alright, let's put a little pine cone over here. Y'all know the rules of 3, though. You're supposed to have 3 of things, not any kind of odd number. 1, 3, 5, 7, but not even numbers. I think I'll put another little one right back here. I appreciate y'all coming on tonight, supporting Craft Around the Clock and supporting me and Rodney. You're so welcome, sister. Did you put your link? Okay, look. Isn't that so sweet? Now let me get these other berries that I have right here that I want to put in the back, because y'all know I'm real picky now about everything looking good from any side you look at it. That's why I even painted the back of the book. People may not ever see the back of the book if it's laying on a coffee table or something, but I know that it's not finished if I don't finish it. So that's just who I am. I want it to look good from every direction. Thank you, B. How are you? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna wait all this stuff in my head out because prednisone is not in the cards for me. No way, no how. Can't stand it. Okay, I'm gonna put one more. I know this is an even number, so I'm going against what I just said. I'll have to find another little bitty, teeny tiny pine cone. I do know what I'm going to do in the Empowered Creatives event though this weekend, and it's going to be really cute. She is cute, y'all. I want you to see how the color comes out when I put this triple thick Duraclear on here. Thank you, Jen. I told Mark today, I said, Mark, my hair got to have something done. It's just blah, it's just hanging out. He goes, well, sister, you got so much new growth, it's just very limp. And I said, well, then I don't want you to cut it so I can't pull it up because I wear my hair up a lot. And I still need to be able to do that. But, so he cut me some little wispy kind of bangs. And then he straightened it. And I wish I could have heard the conversation today. He is the funniest thing ever. I was dying laughing the whole time. Okay, look. See how the color just popped out on the holly? And I need to put some on the side too. And then when the front dries, I'll put some on I'll cover the back. And I may end up seeing if I can find some more transfers to put. I've got another whole IOD set. I may put more holly here and there on the back. So I'll try to finish it tonight. If I don't, I'll post it tomorrow. But I will post pictures so y'all can see how it turned out. And then when I have an auction, it'll be in the auction. Y'all, that's why it's so good whenever you're at places like Michael's or Dollar Tree or wherever, after a holiday or after the season, even if you think, oh, I'm so sick of Christmas, I don't want to get like Christmas bells or whatever. When you see them on 60 and 75 and 90% off, get them. Because you will use them. If you're a crafter, you'll use them the following year. So that's the time to really stock up on stuff, is when they're on sale. I do that every year. Hey Tina Hertz, how are you, friend? So y'all, I think I'm gonna put a little bit of oops, that's the wrong brush. A little bit of Triple Thick Duraclear mix on her little cheeks, her face, make her shine more. She said, "Don't forget about me. Make me shine. I'm the star of the show." She is. She is the star of the show. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some. I've got some little berries over here on blue down here on her little area, because I just don't like that being exposed. It bothers me. Oh, y'all, she's so cute. Those little cheeks. Don't you just want to pinch them? I do have some more of those pink berries here. So anyway, my time is about up. I do not know, per usual, I'm so bad about this, who's coming on after me. But if you're on Craft Around the Clock page, all you have to do is just refresh the page. If you're on my page, I would recommend you go to Craft Around the Clock page so that you can watch the next presenter. Remember to keep up with the calendar coming up, y'all, because there's so many events going on, Christmas events, and you don't want to miss it. So I love you guys. I appreciate you being here so much. Thank you, Sue. I hope you had a good holiday. I thought about you this holiday. And I will see you all soon. Make sure to go out and bless someone and be blessed yourself. Love y'all. Bye.